Hi guys, this is Kajal and today I want to show you how to use Microsoft Power BI. This is a great tool if you're into data analytics and you want to have a basic understanding of how this tool works. This is more like an introductory video. If you want to see me go into depth in any of the tools, please feel free to comment on the YouTube video. And I hope you guys like it. Let's get started. So I already have Microsoft Power BI on my laptop. If you don't have it yet, go ahead in the description and you can download it from there. So when you're going to download it and launch it, the first screen that you're going to see is this right here. Here you have a couple of options. You can get started by signing in, or you can also view your previous files that you have made in Microsoft Power BI here, right here. I can open it from here. And then if you are a new user, you're going to get some data first so that we can pull it into Microsoft Power BI and then use it to make some reports. So first, I'm gonna see a couple of options here. I can use some folder on my desktop. I can use Google Analytics to get data from. I have a lot of options here. You can see file, database, online services. There are other options as well. So you can go ahead and check all of these one by one. For this tutorial, I'm gonna pull data as a demo data, so I don't have really any data, and I'm gonna use the data provided by Microsoft. So for that, you're gonna go here, try a sample data set, and you're gonna click on this. And then here, if we want to load sample data, we can experiment on our own with the data given by Microsoft. So when I click on this, it's going to show me some sheets right here. Here you can see two sheets. If I click on this, I can see, okay, there is some information like country, segment, sales, profit. I can see a lot of data here. Next, there is another sheet which looks pretty similar. So I think these are the two same sheets. So I can go ahead with this one, financials, and I have to check it here on the box. And before I load this data into Power BI, I want to transform this data. So what do I mean by transform data? So when you want to change some data in this table, you want to make some changes, you want to make some modifications according to your own whatever you want to do with this data. So let's just say in this country section, I don't want to see the data related to Canada. Okay, let's just say the Canada is not making a lot of sales, that's why I want to exclude it for this particular reporting. And let's just say I don't want the year, I don't want to see the year, I can remove it. I don't want to see the date, I can remove this as well. Let's just say, okay, there is something that came into your mind. Okay, you want to change it back and you want to see the data related to Canada once again. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here, you're going to see filtered rows. So when you double click on this, you're going to see what you did. You changed the country and you removed Canada from the country list. Okay, so if you want to undo that action, you just simply have to click on this cross button right here. Okay, and you're going to click on this and it's going to undo what you did. Okay, now I can see Canada once again. Okay, there is one more thing that I see here. Okay, in the units sold, I see there is some figures in decimal, which doesn't make sense to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on this, and then I'm gonna go to change type, and I'm gonna change this type from decimal number to whole number. Okay, now it looks good. This data is pretty good to me. The last thing that I want to do is I want to see some population as well. So I want to see what population each country has. So here I'm going to go on this panel on new source because I'm using another source apart from this sheet, right? So I'm going to see a lot of options here, like I can use some Excel workbook that I already have, I can use some text sheet, or I can go to this option right here, web. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this this link that I have with the countries and population. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply paste it here. and I'm gonna press OK. This is very amazing because it's gonna pull out that information from Wikipedia in seconds, and it's gonna give me a table of that information. Okay, now you can see here is a lot of table because it has pulled out a lot of information from that page, and it has made different tables like this table here, okay, this table here, this table here, but I only want the population, so I'm going to go ahead with this table. Okay, so I'm going to select it again by checking it, and then I'm going to click on OK. Okay, so when I click on this, what I see is I have two tables here on the left side, if you see. Okay, first is my own table that I'm going to work on, and second, the table that I pulled out from Wikipedia. Okay, there is some columns that I don't need, like I don't need the population percentage, I don't need the date, whatever I don't need, I'm going to just delete it. Okay, so that I don't have to see it. And the next thing is what I'm going to do is there is a lot of information, there are a lot of countries with the population, but I don't need all the countries, I just need those countries that I have in my business. So let's just say I want to unselect it, and I'm only going to select the countries that I need. Let's say I need Canada, let's say I need Mexico, I need US, United States of America, okay, and let's say I need Germany, and I need France. Okay, I think these are the only countries that I need for my reporting. Okay, so now what I see is I have two different tables. What I need is I want this information with the from Wikipedia to get merged into this table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the table I want my the other information to get merged in, and I'm going to go on this panel to merge queries. Okay, and I'm going to select this merge queries here. I'm going to see the existing table that I have, and I'm going to select the other table. Okay, and I'll have to select on basis of which segment I want to merge them. So on in this case I want to merge them on the basis of the country, right? So what I'm gonna do is, okay, I have some privacy checks here, I'm gonna ignore it for now, and I have selected both of the tables on the basis of country, and I'm just gonna click on OK. So now I have the other information merged in this table, but I don't see the information that I actually need. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to select population here. Okay, so now I see that I have almost all of the information, and it looks pretty good to go, and I can make reports like from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this close and apply. Okay, so when I click on this close and apply, you're going to see that it's going to load data to Power BI automatically. So I don't need to do anything else. It's just going to pull out data from there itself. Okay, so I'm just going to wait for a couple of seconds. Okay, it should be done. Yeah, so now you can see that it has pulled data from two different sheets. I need this one, so I'm going to expand it by clicking on this arrow, and I can see all of the data that this table has, and I can select it according to what kind of report I want to make. Let's just, before we start there, I want to show you what's on the left side. Okay, this is a report that where we're going to see all the reportings later. On this side we see the table that we had made, okay, this one, and on this side I'm going to see these two tables that I had merged earlier. Okay, I'm just going to change the size a bit, and I'm going to expand it, and when I hover over this line you can see that these two tables are connected by this here, by the country and population. Okay, so first of all I'm going to give the sheet a name, so I'm going to click on the text box. Okay, you can easily change the look, you can easily change the size of the text box here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font size to 28, and I'm gonna write here demo report. Okay, so this is the demo report that I have. Okay, now that I have given my file a name, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select here from a lot of options what kind of graph I want to see. Let's just say I want to go with a stacked column chart. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this graph and I'm gonna adjust the size. Okay, so for here I'm gonna select some of the information that I need to show on this bar graph. Let's just say I want to see the country with the gross sales, with the sales. Let's just say we're gonna say the sales. Okay, here I can see easily that USA has the most amount of sales. It almost has 25 million sales, and Mexico has the lowest, and for the other countries as well. Next, I want to see, let's just say I want to see the same information in a different graph. Let's say I want to see the same information in the form of a pie chart. Okay, so I'm going to select the pie chart here. I'm going to change the size. Let's just say I want to change it like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I can also alternatively drag and drop the information from here. Let's just say I want to drop country here. I can drop country, and let's just say I see the sales. So now I have the information related to the country and the sales in a different form. So this looks pretty fantastic. Next thing that I want to do is, let's just say I want to see this line chart. Okay, and I want to see some information in the form of a line chart. Let's just say I want to see the country with different profits. Okay, and now I have the countries with different profits. So let's just say here we see France with the highest amount of profit. Okay, but here you can see that the sales in USA is the highest, but the profit in USA is not that much. So now we know that we're gonna have to find out some ways why maybe the cost is a lot, maybe the profit margin is not set properly, maybe there are some other reasons. Okay, there could be a lot of reasons which we can figure out by discussing with our team on the basis of these reports. Okay, so next thing I want to show you is here you can see a globe, which is a map. Okay, when I select country here, let's just say I want to see the profit in different countries. Okay, here you can see that there are different bubbles. The bigger the bubble is, the bigger the amount is. Okay, here you can see that the France had the highest profit, and it's pretty visible, and USA had a bit less. It's very interactive. You can change it like this. You want to see Asia, you can also do that, or you can change it. Another thing very interesting is if you click on this here, you click on this France here, all of the information is going to change to France. So all of the information in different graphs is going to cater to only that country. It applies on other things as well. Let's just say here I want to click on Canada. So all of that other information will change according to Canada. This is pretty amazing, I feel. And there is another thing. Let's just say you only want to see information related to Canada and don't want to see other countries. You can click on this slicer here, and this is going to present you with all the countries here. Okay, with all the countries, and if you click on, let's just say, Canada, you're only going to see the information related to Canada here. And if you click on Germany, you're going to see only for Germany, and so on. I think it's pretty good. If you're making different files for different countries, you can save this information, these reports simultaneously for different countries. Okay, so another thing is you want to change the look of it. Okay, maybe you want to see the graph in such a way that resonates more with your brand look and feel. So here I have in the view option different colors, different formats that I can click on, and it's going to change the look. Okay, let's just say my brand has a very orangey kind of look, so I'm gonna select here this one. Let's just say, okay, this looks pretty good to me. This is the kind of color that I want to see. Okay, and when I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna see, okay, there's a lot of different colors. You can change this information according to what you want to see. Let's just say in this pie chart, I only want to see country with profit. Okay, so I can change that as well. There's one more thing that I want to show you is this table right here. If I select on this, I'm gonna get a table here, okay, with country, profit, and let's say I want to say see the sales as well, and I want to change the sales position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag and drop it here, so it's going to change the position. So now I have country, sales, and profit. Okay, and it's the same thing. If you click on this, you're going to change, it's going to change all the information based on that. Okay, so this was like the basic information about Power BI. You can do a lot of stuff with this tool. You can make different reports. You can cater these reports according to what you want to see. Uh, I would encourage you to go ahead and play with all the information. You have information from Microsoft, and you can play with all the options right here. You can try making different graphs. You can try interacting with them. There are a lot of different options here as well. So if you want to save it, okay, you want to save this file, you're going to put it in this folder. You're going to go here, file, save as. So let's just say I want to save it on my desktop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it as a demo file. Okay, I'm going to save it as a demo file 3. Okay, I'm going to save it there. So it's going to save the file on my desktop, and when I open it again, you're gonna have to wait for a few seconds. So when I open it again, I'm gonna see the same file right here in the same format, and it's still interactive. So you, whenever you present this, you can use all of the options here once again. I think it's pretty fantastic tool for business, and even if you are like a very small business or you're presenting it to on your team. Hey, I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos on marketing, I post regularly. You can also follow me on LinkedIn. Have a nice day. Bye bye.